Our lives are getting progressively more complex with time. And we do a lot of things which we don't understand on a daily basis. We don't understand how cars work, we don't understand how the internet works, how all the complicated websites work. We don't understand our food and how the ingredients affect our body. We don't understand the drugs that we take regularly and how they affect us in the long term. So everything's so complex and we don't have so much time. So basically we do what is socially accepted to be done. We drink coffee because everybody drinks coffee. We don't drink gasoline because nobody does it and we know it's not to be drunk, basically. But the thing about money is everybody wants to have more money. Everybody understands the value of it. But actually very few people get to understand it very well, the functions and how the money system works. So this is my recommendation for everybody who is interested in this subject, get as deeply as possible. At the end, I will recommend 3 books which are really essential, and once you read them, you actually know more about money and financial system and how it works than 99% of the people on Wall Street or politicians in general. And that's probably 99.9% of all the people in the world. So everybody wants more money, and in order to get it, first understand it, and second, be willing to do things differently in a way that others don't do it. For example, the herd mentality of people when it comes to investing is basically the wrong idea. It's the wrong way to go. One of the golden rules of investment is be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. Meaning that if everybody's buying something, probably the price is high. And when you get in an asset where the price is high, there is not much room left for it to go higher. And when everybody's passive and is selling something or ignoring something, then the price is most likely lower, which is a good entry level. But anyway, you gotta, even in business, you gotta do things like others are not doing them to be successful. Because money is it's a zero-sum game. There will never be enough for everybody. And if we print more, it's just going to devaluate the prices around the world. It doesn't mean that everybody will have enough. There will never be enough money. And for somebody to take it, to have more, they must take it from somebody else, basically. So money printing will go to inflation instead of abundance. These are the basic functions of money. You probably have taken basic macro courses and you know them. It's very interesting to learn more about the history of money though, because we know that the money that we use, let's say the US dollar or the Bulgarian leva, they all somehow fulfill these functions. But before they appeared, as they are right now, there were certain commodities in the world that served as money. And these commodities had to have some properties in order to be good money. And with the evolution, only gold and silver somehow made their way through the system and maintained a good status of money for a long time. Actually, since civilization exists, gold and silver have been money. They have been used as a medium of exchange, as a store of value, as a unit of account. So it's very important for this commodity that we're using that it's highly durable, that it's going to last for a long time. For example, meat, we cannot use meat as a medium of exchange. It lasts for a couple of days. Gold, however, can last without changing any property for thousands of years. It's not going to move. It's not going to change at all. It's going to be the same object. Money has to be portable. Portable means that high value is concentrated in a small volume, so that you can easily transfer this money from one place to another. Let's say, for example, if your phone in the pocket was made from gold, it would have costed like $40,000 right now. So it's pretty valuable. You can go and buy an apartment here in the city with something which is that big. If you want to pay with wheat, for example, or sand, you got to go with a few, I don't know, trucks or whatever. It's not possible. So money's got to be divisible. You have to be able to easily divide on as many small pieces as possible. It's got to be fungible. This is very important. It means that no, let's say 1 gram of gold is as good as the other. We cannot use real estate as money because each piece of property is different. They're not fungible. Each piece of land is different even from the next one. Each apartment is different. We cannot use diamonds as money because diamonds have different characteristics. They're not equal, they're not the same. Final property that we would like to discuss is scarcity. Money must be scarce. When a commodity starts being used as money, its price usually, its value rises. And if we're using wheat for money, we would produce a lot more wheat, and people will consume a lot less, so the price will even go higher, and eventually the supply will go much higher, and that will lead to fluctuations. With gold, it's very interesting. All the gold that has been ever mined in history of the world is about 180,000 tons right now. And as of today, with all the technology that we have in the world, we're producing about 1% annually in addition to this gold. So it's so scarce and so difficult to extract from the earth that we're only able to extract about 2,000 tons per year, which is expanding the supply of gold in the minimal possible way.